Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Live Dharma. We're glad that you're all here. Today we're going to start our morning by reading the Essentials of Daily Practice on page 11. Blah, blah, blah. So please turn to page 11. One. The mind is originally free from disturbance, but disturbances arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the equanimity of our true nature by letting go of disturbances. 2. The mind is originally free from delusion, but delusions arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the wisdom of our true nature by letting go of delusions. 3. The mind is originally free from wrongdoing, but wrongdoings arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the precepts of our true nature by letting go of wrongdoings. 4. Let us replace disbelief, greed, laziness, and ignorance with belief, zeal, questioning, and dedication. 5. Let us turn resentment into gratitude. 6. Let us turn dependency into self-reliance. 7. Let us turn reluctance to learn into willingness to learn well. 8. Let us turn reluctance to teach into willingness to teach well. 9. Let us turn a self-serving mind into a mind that serves the good of all. Now, please welcome our good temple friend and Qi Gong master, Bob Lemberg, who is going to guide us through the 8 brocade this morning. Please stand up behind your mat or chair and welcome Bob.
Thank you, Kelly. So I'm grateful to be here. Good morning. And let's see, is there room for everyone? If you need to, maybe move forward a bit. So we will do a version of the 8 brocades. There's many different versions. And as this is autumn and heat is settling down to the earth, to the water of earth, I'd like to use that as an intention for practice today to find the fluidity and the elasticity in our tissue. So find your feet under you in a comfortable position, under the hips. You might want to arrive with a little bouncing. If you like, you can interdigitate your fingers. Switch your fingers, other thumb on top. You can do your bounce or find your feet and come to standing. Feel the weight of your hands, effortless. And notice how the weight and the swinging of your hands travels through your wrists, forearms, elbows, shoulders, into your torso. Let that come to rest. Feeling what you feel. Release the hands to the sides. So the first brocade is a drapery or a flowing of cloth. Sometimes it's referred to silk brocade. So these are 8 pieces of brocade, 8 separate movements, and we can use the image of silk to provide the impetus of smooth, flowing, unbroken movement. So we'll begin with the first one. Turn the hands over, press to sky. Letting that go. When you continue, when you do this, chest is calm, tail is rooted, so we're not sticking out like this, but we have this gentle connection to the earth through our tail, gentle connection to the sky through our crown. And we're stretching like a rubber band and release. One more time. So as though we're elastic on the inside, lengthening and release. Qi wash. Just a transition, bringing sky, space down through the body, head, chest, abdomen. Release to the earth. Second one, archer. So most of these are probably familiar. Separate the feet, a bit, shoulder width and a half. You can do this standing, or you can squat, or you can do both. I leave it to you, depends on how you feel right now. And we'll pull to the bow to the garden first. So we will make a, let me see, I gotta think about this. Fist with the left, L with the right. Pull the fist directly horizontal, look at your finger, and release. Now to the parking lot. That's all we're doing, same idea. Lengthening elastic, and let it go. Lengthening elastic, and release. Just like a nice, brand new rubber band. One more time each side. And the fist only comes to in front of the shoulder. Doesn't have to go very far. One more time to the parking lot. Pulling the bow with the fist hand, the string with the fist hand, and the bow looking through the finger. Feet together. I call this Qi sorbet, kind of washing down through the head, chest, belly. This next one is press earth and sky. So one hand at the ribs, palm down, one hand at the neck, palm up. Same idea, elastic. Pressing and release. Press, yeah. If you bump your neighbor, it's just elastic person. Just kind of honoring that softness. Nice, rejuvenating fluid. In the tissue. One more time each side. Leave the lower hand there. Upper hand returns. Qi sorbet, convening the three dantians, the three centers, spirit in the head, emotion in the chest, matter in the belly. This next one is turning the head side to side. It has to do with the head and the neck, as well as the hands. First we'll do the head and the neck. The chin stays horizontal, so we're not doing up or down. Very slow movement. Pay attention to your neck, the sensations in the neck. Just turning to one side. Notice the pressure, and then release the pressure. Come to center. And then the other side. Slowly to feel the tissues in the neck. Notice the pressure, not discomfort, and let that go. Now we'll look at the arms separately. So the arms will simply just rotate out as we turn the head and rotate in as we turn the head. One thing to pay attention to is the opening and the lengthening in the front of the shoulder. So that we're not just doing this, we're actually lengthening, we're broadening, we're opening the front of the body. So we'll do this a few times. We can turn to the garden first. So inhaling, opening, rotating the hands out, extending the fingers gently. Noticing that your heart is quiet. You're not pressing your chest forward. You're not pulling it back. It's very simple, easy, fluid. Maybe you feel the elasticity in this movement. The breath can be what it is for right now. One more time each side. Convene the three centers. The next one is wag the tail, calm the heart. So we're just going to rotate half circles, okay? So feet shoulder width and a half, palms on the thighs, fingers pointed in. And you can go as high or as low as you feel comfortable. We're going to start with the tail. Find your tail, wag your tail. Okay, found that. And we're going to rotate towards the, garden first. So simply going to, if we rotate towards the garden, I'm going to start with my tail towards the parking lot. Tail toward, it's just a small movement. Tail to parking lot, torso to the garden. So they're going opposite. So you're right and you're in the middle, come up. Very simple. Now tail to the garden, torso to the parking lot, half circle, come up. We don't have to go low. It's not about going low. As you're doing this, allow your heart to remain quiet in your chest. Tailbone continues to root to the earth. One more time each side. Smooth as a brocade. Smooth like butter. Next one is sweep kidneys to the earth. So there's many different names. I'm kind of like saying whatever comes to mind right now, actually. So hands in front of the solar plexus. Sweep back to the kidneys. Sweep down. Nice and slow. Sweep down. Bend the knees. Hands will come all the way down, around the outsides of the feet, around the toes. Sweep up the inner thighs, up the front. Release the fingers, wrists, forearms, elbows, shoulders, shoulder girdle. Repeat. Allowing the kidneys to relax, to return to their place on the earth. towards the earth. We'll just do this one more time, just for the sake of time. Exhaling down, sweeping towards the earth, sweeping up, and stop at the belly. This next one, deceptively simple, is punch. Or some people call it punch with angry eyes. And it's not about flipping out being angry. It's about directing anger energy in a very specific way, hopefully for the good of yourself and all people. So you can come down. The key here is the intent. Or you can stand if this is too much, Palms in loose fists at the waist. Look at your midline. And we're just going to punch right there. Turn the fist up. Turn the palm down. Up. The main aspect of this, the movement is so simple. What is your intention? Your clarity, your unwavering direction, intention. Undistracted. One more time each side. Last one. Rolling down, drop the heels. Very simple. From the crown of the head, we're going to roll down. Soften the eyes, soften the ears, soften the neck, the shoulders, the heart. When you come down, you can bend your knees. It's not about stretching. Soft. Then to come up, find your soles, your feet pressing on the earth. Your knees come forward a bit. Your pelvis comes forward a bit. Your tail comes forward a bit. Your belly comes forward a bit. You roll up the spine. Find effortless verticality. Relax shoulders. Arch back gently. Grace. Come to vertical. Rise on the balls of your feet. Drop your heels gently like a cat. And again. Rolling down. Releasing your fingertips to the earth. Relaxing the shoulders. Softening the spine. Bending the knees. To come up, pressing the soles of the feet on the earth. Knees come forward a bit. Pelvis, tail, belly, quiet heart. Vertical. Grace. Rise up. Last time. Just almost like a rag doll, softening your gaze, your senses, the eyes, the ears, the nose, the feeling, pressing up, soles of the feet pressed down, knees forward, pelvis, tail forward, snaking up the spine, effortless verticality. We'll do this 3 times. 2 times as the hand goes down, we'll do a very gentle squat. As the hands rise, we come up. 2nd time, hands lower, body lowers. Keep low. As the hands lower, the body rises. Yin meets yang. Thank you. Let us now offer 4 bows to Dharmakaya, Fourfold Grace. Please step to the backs of your mat. And for 4 bows, either standing or full bows.
With gratitude, I bow to the grace of heaven and earth, honoring the marvelous gift of nature and the universe. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of parents, ancestors, and everyone who has given me life and nurtured me. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of fellow beings, recognizing the truth of interconnectedness. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of laws, which guides us, protects us, and promotes justice. The method of sitting meditation. Meditation is simple and easy. Please take time to find your most comfortable position on the floor or in a chair. Wiggle to release any tension and focus on the energy in your lower abdomen. This is your Tanjun, the power center for your breathing. When we settle our mind and energy in our Tanjun, our energy flows and protects our one focused mind. Now, bring your awareness to your tongue. Place the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth. When you do this, pure and clear saliva may gather under your tongue, a delightful sign of cool energy ascending. Smile at your calm and clear spirit. If over time your legs ache unbearably, you may change your position very slowly and quietly. In this way, you will maintain a calm stillness and honor the silent practice of those around you. When thoughts arise, do not play with them. Simply allow them to disappear. Continue to bring your awareness back to your Tanjan abiding breath. When your mind is calm, concentrated, perfectly focused, and at peace, you will rest in the realm of samadhi, deep meditation. We are grateful to sit quietly together, finding the still point within. In meditation, may our ever calm, ever bright spirit be with us.
Page 4. 영주. 전지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 천지여와 용일체 하여 천지 동심정 천지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 천지여와 동일체 하여 천지 동심정 천지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 천지여와 동일체 하여 천지 동심정 천지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 천지여와 동일체 하여 천지 동심정 천지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 천지여와 동일체 하여 천지 동심정 천지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 천지여와 동일체 하여 천지 동심정 천지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 천지여와 동일체 하여 천지 동심정 천지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 천지여와 동일체 하여 천지 동심정.
Palms together, prayer for world peace.
Grace of heaven and earth, grace of parents, grace of fellow beings, grace of laws. O Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, may we take refuge in Dharma and be filled with compassion and wisdom. May we transform delusion into wisdom, greed into generosity, resentment into gratitude, discord into harmony, and hatred into compassion. May all nations grow and benefit mutually. May the strong help the weak, and may the weak learn and evolve according to Dharma. May all those who have died from world conflicts and disasters be delivered through all obstacles and be at rest. May there be peace throughout the world, and may all beings enjoy tranquility and happiness, living in their original true nature. This we pray with our whole hearts. 원합니다. 원합니다. 간절히 원하옵니다. 내 손길 닿는 곳, 내 발길 머무는 곳, 내 음성 맺히는 곳, 내 마음 향하는 곳마다 우리 모두 다 함께 우리 모두 다 함께 성불제주 인연이 되어지다. I wish and pray sincerely and truly, where my hands touch the world, where my feet walk on the earth, where my voice echoes through the hills, and in all realms where my heart and mind reach, that we all together share our true affinity for attaining great enlightenment and for helping all living beings. Page 9. 일원 상방 Yuan is the realm of samadhi beyond words and speech, the gateway of birth and death, transcending being and non-being, the origin of heaven and earth, parents, fellow beings, and laws, the true nature of all Buddhas, enlightened masters, unenlightened people, and sentient beings, till one manifests as both permanence and impermanence, viewed as permanence, till one unfolds into an infinite world that is ever abiding, spontaneous, just as it is, viewed as impermanence, till one unfolds into infinite worlds, through the cycle of formation, duration, decay, and extinction of the universe, and the birth, aging, illness, and death of all beings, according to how we use our minds and bodies. In the four forms of birth we transform through the 6 realms of existence, progressing or regressing, with grace arising from harm or harm from grace. Therefore we unawakened beings vow to practice wholeheartedly, modeling ourselves after Ilwan Song, the Dharmakaya Buddha, by cultivating our minds and bodies deeply, knowing human affairs and universal principles thoroughly, and using our minds and bodies skillfully, thus progressing rather than regressing, and receiving grace rather than harm, until we attain the great empowerment of Ilwan and become one with the nature of Ilwan.
This morning, Reverend Sean is going to share his Dharma Talk titled Gratitude While It's Still Today. Let us now warmly welcome Reverend Sean.
Friends, November comes with two kinds of tables. Some are loud with laughter, some are quiet with a missing chair. Today, I want to hold both kinds so that wherever you are, you have a place here. Raise your hand. Would you please raise your hand and hold it close, your palm in front of your eyes, like touching your eyelashes? What do you see? Not much, and just a blur. And now you pull your hands, just a hand span. Suddenly the lines appear and your palms comes into focus. Okay, thank you. It's the same with love. There was a time when someone dear to me stepped away for a while, and only then did I realize how much love I had carried for that person, how distance can reveal what closeness had hidden. So nearness does not guarantee clarity. In fact, the closest things, our family, our community, our daily routines, are often the easiest to miss. So respect and awe are those small, deliberate distances that bring what is dear back into focus. From the passage, from the Scripture of Founding Master, chapter 4, The Way of Humanity, verse 33, it says, "Never neglect a mind of respect and awe." Literally, it says respect and fear, but it translates to respect and awe because the intent is not fright, but wise restraint. The way we hold people and things as truly significant. So as we enter the month of Thanksgiving, most of us are grateful, or at least we know we should be. The problem isn't knowledge, it's awareness. Familiarity comforts us, but quietly dulls our noticing. We assume the people we love just know. We postpone tenderness for later. And we treat the ordinary as expendable until it isn't. So I'd like to share some of my stories. It might not be complete or fully explaining because it's now happening. It was recent, still marinating. So yeah, and let me begin with my younger sister. She's getting married, and because of circumstances, I cannot be there. She understands my life as a Won Buddhist minister, and yeah, we kind of love each other. And yet there is a real ache, like hers and mine. She said she had never pictured her wedding without me. For years, I let closeness run on assumptions. She knows, she'll understand. But love doesn't run well on assumptions. It runs on reverent attention. So yeah, yesterday I chose to take one step back. Like for a few days, I've been setting my heart and regret and one step behind me. I took a walk, lots of walks, and meditated. Then I called her and said, I'm still sorry, but thank you for understanding. I bless your new beginning. And I also talked to the new brother-in-law. Thank you for saying that you are okay with this, and thank you for standing with my sister right now. So the situation didn't change, but our hearts came closer. And in that small distance, respect and awe found their place. And gratitude became not words, but the warmth of the relationship. And from a wedding, I cannot attend. To a kitchen table, I cannot return to. It's about my grandmothers. As a child, I was courteous, gorgeous, but detached. She was grandma, and I was me. I was busy being young. I was like, And whenever I visited her, she made special foods I cannot find anywhere else. And she had some special spice in the kimchi, and her fish grilled was good. Sweet rice drink, and jars of yuzu tea, sweet tea. And every time I visited her, her hands were dark with soil, a small bag bowed, wide fields she cultivates, and boxes of rice and fruit shipped with love every year. And always the laugh as she patted my back or my butt or shoulder, and oh dear, my baby dog, or something like that. Yeah. I remember. But she passed about a month ago, and I'm offering. And I'm now offering the 7-week deliverance services. And last one was the 4th week. During that service, the room felt very large, and the silence did too. Well, was it longing, regret, or sorrow? I'm not sure, maybe all, but instead of feeling guilty so much as, maybe awakening, why did it take distance and loss to teach me to see? The flavors, hands, energy, and the ground. I see now that my rice came from her field, and sun-darkened skin, hands in the soil, her working field, persimmons she sent. Well, I wish I had visited once more, called once more, and said thank you once more. But here's what I'm learning. When I hold respect and awe, what was familiar becomes clear again, and gratitude rises, not as performances, but as recognition. So back to the passage. In the passage, the founding master warns that when we let go of the mind of respect and awe, even our closest bonds, parents and children, siblings, spouses, can sour into complaint and resentment. Even small things can injure us when we treat them casually. He gives a vivid picture. Someone steals a box of matches and is humiliated. But the humiliation began within when reverence of the little thing was abandoned. If a trivial object can expose our lack of reverence, how much more will people and the laws of world do so? Conversely, when we hold respect and awe toward all things, the whole universe becomes our ally. When we abandon it, the same world becomes a trap. This isn't superstition, it's how life keeps answering the way we meet it. The world mirrors back the posture of our heart. So how do we hold respect and awe? In our tradition, it's not etiquette or flattery. It's the small inner pause where our better mind can speak. When we hold it, the world becomes a field of protection. When we neglect it, the same world becomes a net. So respect and awe are the small but decisive intervals. a breath, a bow, and a pause that prevent our habits and impulses from taking command. From that interval, sight clears, choice is steady, and gratitude moves on its own. So here I came up with some little practice. Well, it's eventually So 3 seconds, 3 steps, and 3 sentences. First, take 3 seconds to breathe and return to the original ground. Before emotion or habit speaks, remember your original nature and start from there. Next, take 3 steps, physically or mentally, to see from wisdom, to step away. From that seat, respect and awe arise naturally. Then offer 3 sentences of gratitude, like it's short and specific, to 3 different people, maybe today. Name the act and name its effect. For me, it sounds like, thanks for practicing with me. It kept me steady. Thanks for the tough advice. It woke me up. Thanks for staying with me when I was struggling. It was real comfort. And it's like threefold study. Stop or pause, think, and act. The practice stays in this order. Practice stays simple, and Thanksgiving becomes the way of our life moves. So let's try a short moment together. Would you close your eyes or soften your gaze? You can think of one person, someone close, perhaps so close that clarity has faded. For 3 seconds, breathe in and out. Make a little space, physically or mentally, so your tone can soften and your view can widen. Silently speak precise things to them. Name what they did. Name its effect. Now I acknowledge, I let familiarity numb my gratitude. Today, I choose respect and awe, so that gratitude may rise while it's still today. So before we go, my sister, I bless your joy. I will stand with you from here. And Grandma, I taste your kindness in today's kimchi and rice. So with respect and awe, let us see the gift while it's still today. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Sean, for that powerful and emotional talk. And want you to know we all love you and respect and awe you. I'm speaking for all of us, but yes, we do. But it's a great reminder, because I was thinking about that, like how often we take the people we love for granted. And I'm sure we each have like a person we would like to talk to again, or say I love you again, or whatever. So it's a great reminder to live in the moment. Like you said, take 3 breaths, take 3 steps, and in the moment, go forward with love and awe and gratitude. So let's close our eyes and open our hearts, and let's just reflect on Reverend Sean's talk for one moment. Friends at home, you're invited to post your reflections in the live chat. We really appreciate learning about your thoughts, questions, and takeaways. Friends here in the Dharma Hall, please pair up in small groups and share your thoughts and takeaways with each other.
I took also that just to mean that, like, in the course of a day, I have thousands of ego-building, self-building universe thoughts that are all from the perspective of why did that person do that to me? Why did they drive that way and affect me? Why are they driving so slowly in front of me?
Just a gentle reminder, we had a children meditation today, and our children next meditation will be in 2 weeks. And I want to introduce my friend Robin Berger, who's sitting right next to me today. Robin has been a friend of mine ever since we were in the Master of Social Work program in Baltimore 24 years ago. When she first heard that I hoped to establish a Won Buddhist temple in North Carolina, she said, "Are you sure?" It's the Bible Belt. I'm not sure if you will be safe there. In the middle of the semester, I planned a trip to North Carolina to see how it felt, and she accompanied me for support. We drove around Raleigh and Chapel Hill together. And I remember we got lost in the downtown Raleigh because it was only one way we are driving, the opposite way. Luckily, no police were there at the time. Although she lives and works in Germantown, Maryland, she has remained a steady, kind friend all these years, visiting from time to time. As we mark this 20th year, I especially hold gratitude for her presence in my life. Whenever I am with Robin, I am reminded of her way of making others feel at ease. She simply says, "Do whatever you want." And from her, that means genuine acceptance, allowing others to be who they are. Thank you, Robin, for visiting us this weekend. and for being such a good friend all these years.
I am so proud of Won Gong. I remember when her temple was just a few people in a meditation center, and to see how large you have grown over the years almost makes me cry, and makes me feel joyful to see such friendly people, and I look forward to visiting more frequently. Thank you.
Why don't we conclude this rich gathering with the morning prayer song, page 13. Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, I begin a new day in your presence. Today full of health and with peace of mind, may I walk along the path of the Buddha. Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, I begin a new day with your grace. Today gratefully and with gentle words, may I live in harmony with all those I meet. Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, I begin a new day with compassion. Today making the world a more loving place. May I do all that I can for one world. In this month of thanks and gratitude, let's say thank you in many language, any language. But if you are curious about language in Korean, we say 감사합니다. 감사합니다. Gracias. Merci beaucoup. And waving to our friends online who joined us. Oh, I forgot we have an announcement. There is some important announcement.
Thank you all so much for practicing with us today.
We warmly invite you to the North Raleigh Temple this afternoon at 4 p.m. for meditation and a peaceful autumn forest walk. Everyone is welcome to join.
In celebration of our temple's 20th anniversary, we've created this beautiful book capturing memorable moments and journeys of Won Buddhism of North Carolina. Please feel free to take a copy from the foyer, and donations are warmly appreciated to offset the cost of expenses.
Save the date. Our special spiritual Thanksgiving service and community potluck will be held on Sunday, November 30th, here at the Chapel Hill Temple. We'll share more details in the weeks ahead.
On Thursday, Dharma study groups continue at 10 a.m. in person and at 7 p.m. on Zoom. We read a new verse each week, so feel free to join. Past participation is not necessary. The Dharma passage this week will be verse 11, and I'll just read it to give you a sneak preview. The founding master composed a verse for his disciples while staying at Pyongyang Hermitage. On the winding road up to Pyeongsan, a rock sits listening to the sound of a stream. Nothing, nothing, but no nothing either. Not, but not either. Then he said, do you understand what this means? You are a person who has awakened to the way.
That one always gets me. If you understand it, please see me in the foyer to explain it. We are ever grateful for your kind and generous financial support of our community. Your donations help our Dharma work grow as we strive to create physical and online practice spaces where everyone is welcome. In the foyer, you will find an offering table, as well as the QR codes for making digital donations. Our reverends say, no amount is too small. This is not coming from Fundraising 101. All support is appreciated. Do you know how easy it is to become a sustaining donor? Those who contribute regularly in any amount help create a stable financial footing for our community. Consistently occurring donations make it possible for us to plan for ongoing costs and future projects. Many, many thanks to friends who have already contributed and to friends joining us in this season of sharing and thanksgiving.
Now you are really done. Okay, still we have online friends, Nick? Oh, okay, real waving again. See you next week. 감사합니다.